The joint participation of the University of Naples Federico II and the University of Padua has invited exhibitors in the 9th BCT Biennale of Urbanism Architecture, SHENZHEN 2022, in the context of the exhibition Gaze at the Ocean with installation overlapping sea and land, bears witness to a mode of contemporary research that is based on the intersections of different disciplinary lines through an elastic network capable of continually reshaping itself under the pressure of different stimuli to accommodate new contributions. In fact, the two invited universities have played the role of hubs of a network spanning academia, heritage institutions, design studios, publishing for scientific dissemination, and non-profit organizations. A research team of more than 50 scholars characterized by heterogeneity and complementarity of viewpoints and competencies and by a positive lability, strategic in adapting and grasping the sparks that arise from probabilistic collisions, friction, and mutual stimuli. A group made up of intersections and overlappings, meant to describe territories, histories, landscapes, and cultures, rich in intersections, contaminations, and overlappings. Overlapping is the key word in the research, descriptive, and narrative work proposed by the installation, which spans 24 meters, along which the almost 8,000 kilometers of Italian coastline unfold. Although we are used to considering the coastline as a fixed reference line, it is an ever-moving curve continuously reshaped through time and space. Along the Italian coastline, many tangible and intangible layers have been overlapping: land and sea, earth and water, geography and history, settlements and infrastructure, archaeology and architecture, heritage and landscape, migrations and tourism. The Venetian lagoon and the Phrygian fields are highly representative of this restless overlapping. Both areas feature an extraordinary, though fragile, natural context, lashed by tides, floods, erosions, eruptions, uplifts, and subsidence, combined with an astonishing burst of civilization, art, architecture, and culture. The inquiring gaze reshapes the object of its observation. At first, it frees it from the image frozen in everyday thought that prevents us from seeing the coastline as a moving shape rather than as a fixed figure against the background of the sea. The displacement produced by the reversal of the north-south axis evokes other possible visions of the Mediterranean Sea, and namely the extraordinary tabula rogeriana by geographer Muhammad al-Idrisi. Starting from the reorientation of the Italian peninsula, the coastline is unrolled and stretched out along the observer's horizon, drawing a path in which the all-encompassing zenithal gaze is replaced by the typical observation mode of small cabotage navigation that finds its references in the landmarks described in the portlands. The coastline of the peninsula, thus reoriented, still evokes past descriptions, such as the tabula pointingeriana, based on the direction of travel, measurement, and knowledge of the territory. Along this direction, earth and water movements, bradysis, subsidence, flooding, lagoons, erosions, follow one another, overlap, and continuously reshape the line by shifting it in time and space. Along the coastline, we observe the most intense overlapping of anthropic activity, migratory fluxes, constructions, temples, cities lapped by water, geography turning into history, architecture turning into archaeology, land and sea turning into landscape. Is there anything more anti-historical and paradoxical than wanting to protect this ever-changing heritage through constraints that tend to crystallize it into its own simulacrum?